This is how you get over a heartbreak. Off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys there's no life hack, there's no cheat code to expedite your arrival on happiness on the other side, sunshine and rainbows. It is a long, relentless, ruthless, dark, painful journey that if you approach the right way, you will come out a man 10 times the value of the man that started the journey, right? Pain, within pain, there is progress. When you are experiencing pain, you bring out your primal instincts. It's the most raw form of emotion. Because when you're in pain, there's no thought process. However you think, whatever you believe, it comes to light, whether you like it or not. It brings out the most raw emotions, right? How you actually feel inside. This is where you figure out whether you're a quitter, whether you're a fucking loser, whether you're not even half the man you thought you were. Trust me, you'll figure out when you're submerged in pain, right? That's why people say in pain there is progress. When you're in pain, you can figure out who the fuck you are and what you need to change about yourself, right? Some of you guys, all it takes is a little bit of pain for you guys to give up and quit, right? You guys are quitters. Some of you guys, when you experience pain, you break down and you cry and you crawl in a ball and you wait for someone to rescue you, right? And as a man, you need to realize that no one is coming to save you, so that needs to get fixed. But what I'm trying to say is that pain brings out the rawest of emotions, right? So you need to submerge yourself in pain. Use this pain that you're feeling from the heartbreak. I don't know if it was a girl, she cheated on you, she left you, she broke your heart. It was a friend that just ghosted you, a friend that just left you in the dust. You, instead of using this pain to be a bitch, to make all the excuses in the world to stay where you are, use it to become the man that you want to become. Because in the pain, in the rawest of emotions, you're the most malleable, right? You can change, right? You can change at the foundation, which is where you need to change, right? What's causing you to make up excuses? What's causing you to give up so fast? What's causing you to quit? When you can go deep down and truly figure out what the fuck is making you a bitch, right? What the fuck is making you quit? You can really look at yourself for what you are and you could address the problem right at the root. So many people run to anger. So many people run to depression. But the truth is, if you could take that pain and channel it, speed up the process of becoming that man that you always wanted to be. And I'll tell you why, right? Pain will bring out the rawest of emotions. Like I said before, the most instinctive primal feelings and actions of a man, right? When you induce pain on a person, right? They don't have the time to think. They're under the ultimate pressure, right? They're forced to make decisions based off of instinct rather than thought, right? So use this instinct, use it. Pain is almost like a superpower. It puts you in a position where you can thrive and you can swim, or you can fucking sink and you can drown in all the hurt and all the pain and all the sadness, which is what so many men nowadays do, right? But the truth is, this pain is your best friend. You need to understand just how powerful pain is. If you could take it, you could channel it, you can ultimately achieve ultimate focus. Focus in the most rawest of forms, right? And you can use it to develop the most character development you have ever experienced in your entire life. So that girl that cheated on you, that broke your heart, it was really the best thing that could ever happen to you, because now you are going to do the things you need to do in order to never feel that way again. That is what you should do with your pain. Do the things you need to do to never go back to this feeling. You're going to become the man you need to become to never experience the experience you went through again. You're going to become the man you need to become to never get taken advantage of again. You're going to become the man you need to be in order to never feel this type of pain again. The girl that cheated on you, the girl that left you, the friend that stabbed you in the back, take that pain, everything you're feeling, and embed it in your mind. And use it to become a man that will never fucking feel that way again. That will never go through those experiences again. And because you have that feeling of pain that was induced on you from whatever situation, she cheating on you, being stabbed in the back, right? You now have an experience. You now have a thought that you never, ever want to feel and relive again. right? You have to understand the person that never went through that pain, that person that never went through that experience, they don't understand just how bad it hurts, right? So they don't have the need, right, to stay away from that situation or to become a man that will never ever feel like that again. So this pain you're feeling, it's a blessing because you are now preparing your future self for what could come. And you can make sure that it will not happen. Whereas opposed to someone else who experiences something like that later on in their journey, right? They never experienced it before, so they don't prepare for it. They're not mentally ready for that challenge yet, that obstacle, but you were prepared because you've been here before. You felt that pain. You've felt that emotion, and you used it to become your best version. You used it to become a version of yourself that will never go back to feeling that way again. When a swordsmith is crafting, right, the sharpest sword they can make, what do they do to the iron? They submerge it in heat, inflicting pain, right, to make the sword malleable enough to actually change shape, right? Now look at yourself. Take the same analogy, right? When you're in that fire, when you're submerged in the oven, you're experiencing this heat like no other, experiencing this pain. It brings out the most rawest of forms, right? It makes you malleable enough, right? Because you're at the most rawest of form, right? You're able to change shape, to be hit, right? Discipline, good habits, right? You're able to change your shape, but only when you're submerged in the heat, only when you're submerged in the pain, you're able to hit. This could be you inflicting good habits, working on your physique, working on your business, inflicting this pain, using this pain to your advantage, using this pain to shape the future that you want to live in, right? But only are you able to change form when you are submerged in the pain, submerged in the heat, submerged in the fire, right? So use this pain to your advantage. Use it to make your sword as sharp as you could possibly make it, right? You need to take advantage of this opportunity of a lifetime. The pain that you're feeling is the best thing that ever happened to you, right? It's allowing yourself to change, right? Like you never changed before. It's allowing you to be in the most rawest state you can be in. When you're in that state, it is the most effective time to sharpen your sword. So that pain that you're experiencing, it's really the best thing that could ever happen to you, right? Because the change that takes a man 7 years to take, it can now take you a matter of months. Because you were put in the flames, you were put in the oven, you were put in the heat, right? And now you're at the rawest of form. So use it to your advantage. Sharpen your sword. Become the best man you could become. Become a man that will never go back to feeling the pain that you felt in the past. The pain is the best thing that ever could happen to you, right? But no one likes looking at it like that. But some of the most successful men all have stories of getting their heart broken, using it to create that business, to work on their physique, to create a mindset that no other man is capable of fathoming, right? The men that experience pain at a young age, maybe they lost a parent, maybe their parents got divorced, right? They use that pain to become the best versions of themselves. Because in that state, in the rawest of forms, they are able to sharpen their sword, right? Sharpen their sword, work on their craft. And ultimately, it led to them becoming a version of themselves that they could have never became if they never went through that pain, right? So I want you guys to understand that within pain is progress. The pain that you're feeling, that heartbreak that you're going through, that girl that broke her heart, put it on the floor, stomped on it. She was the best thing that ever happened to you. Because now you're going to do everything in your ability to never go back to that pain again. To never feel that way again. You're going to become a man that she cannot even step in the presence of. A man that is high valued. that no one would ever dare take advantage of. But you have to choose that path. You have to understand, you have to come to the understanding that within pain is progress. So as a man, we have two choices: to let the pain break us, make us weaker. Understand this, right? As a man, we have two choices, because when we're submerged in that heat, submerged in the fire, submerged in the pain, we can either sharpen our sword by working on our craft, by constantly hitting the sword, constantly hitting our worth ethic, our discipline, our drive, our ambition, feeding it. Or we could put down the hammer and let it turn into just iron. By not shaping yourself within the pain, you could become a slab of iron, right? Just a puddle of iron. So you gotta understand, when you're in that pain, you have two options: to sharpen your sword or to melt, break down, become even weaker than the man you were, right? The choice is yours. Take that pain and don't get revenge on them. Don't seek to harm them. Don't yell at them, but bury them in success. Become a man so successful, so high valued, right, that they can't even step in your presence, right? Use that pain to become your best self, your best version, and come back to this video and comment, right? Anyways, that's gonna end it for Be Real number 5. Sharpen your sword. See you guys in the next video.